I got that YouTube symbols.
YouTube symbol is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. I made you host too. Please go ahead. Yeah. Good day all.
Thank you. So yesterday's that SFTP connection you have tried, right? Hope it is working fine in your tenants and all.
I didn't try it. I'll try today.
Okay. Try to create multiple folders and try to send the data to that particular folder. So yesterday we are trying with the same assignment, right? Sending the each employee who belongs to specific country. So need to create different folders and try to update the records into that existing folder. And whenever you are dealing with uh, addresses and all, right, try to externalize those. So once you externalize any addresses and all, right, so wherever you are using, instead of using the address, you can call that externalized parameter so that address will be updated.
Okay.
So today plan is to teach about content enricher. So to discuss about that content enricher, I required some data adapters and all. So directly I will use the success factor adapter today. Uh, so in future we will go with that success factor adapter only. So that connectivity I will explain later. Okay, it's not today. I will explain later. Only the content enricher I will explain, like how to get the data from success factors and what is content enricher and how we can do that. Waiting for Swati. She's joining. Okay. Oh, no. So I will continue with the class once she can join. She will continue. Or or else she will go with the recording. So let me know once you can able to see my screen. I'm creating one interface here. Regression. So I will go with the timer in order to get the data from the success factor system. So the connectivity I already established. So that is what some steps I need to follow. Currently, I cannot open the success factor system. That is the reason I am not explaining the connectivity. So that will explain later. Okay. So the plan is like I want to explain this content enricher first. So thought of the next plan is I will I might go with the Groovy script or I might go with the accessibility. Okay. So which will take at least might be 1 week for both of the coding. So on a high level, I will explain. So at least you should have basic understanding what is accessibility and Groovy scripts and all. So once we completed this, right? So it is like we almost completed the CPI and up to basic level. It's not entire CPI. Up to basic level, we have completed. So these are the things. No need to write the any logics here. We just need to drag and drop and use them. That's it. Once I explain the XSLT and Groovy script, right? And success factor connectivity, how to establish a connectivity from success factor to CPI on OAuth, not basic credentials, that is OAuth. So that there are few steps which we need to follow to create the OAuth authentication from SF to CPI. So that I need to explain. So once I explain OAuth and connectivity, Groovy script, XSLT, now. So I will give a real-time uh, scenarios which we perform number. Okay. So I don't know how to give the access for you people on the success factor. So I might give the this one, my tenant, and you can work on it. Or else we will try to check for one of the your tenants and all. If the connectivity established again from success factor to your tenant, you can use them, or else you can go with my tenants. I will provide the credentials. Okay. So for now, we'll go with this content enricher. So first of all, I will try to query the data from success factor. So to get the data from success factor or any other system, we require the request reply, right? Hope you remember this one. Earlier we used request reply to get the data from the mock API and receptor account. Okay. So this is also the very similar only. So now we are getting the data from success factor, drag this to receiver and use the adapter called success factor here. Okay. So right now, uh, which one will go with B2 I will explain later. Will go with the SOAP. So I will try to get the compound employee data. Okay. So to get the data from compound employee, we need to go with the SOAP adapter only. Okay. Mhm. I've copied the. This is my address. So I have to select the OAuth only since I have established the connectivity on OAuth. So the credentials also I have created. So I will copy from here. This is my OAuth connectivity. If you see the type is OAuth. Okay. So to create an OAuth, you require this many details. Okay, company ID from SuccessFactor and what is the user ID, how we can create it. So how to get the token service URL, what is the client key and what is the audience. So this and all we need to update. So client key is from SuccessFactor. This is also from SuccessFactors and this is also from success. Every SuccessFactor details we need to add and this common name we will establish in CPI and SF. So in CPI we will create a certificate that's a key pair. So that key pair we will update it to the SuccessFactor system. It is like certificate only. Okay. So the entire connectivity I will explain later. Okay. For now I don't have SuccessFactor system. That is the reason I'm not going with that. Okay. Some other people are using. So for them if I use now they cannot able to access. So for now, I'm using this credential in order to get the data from SuccessFactors. Okay. So in the processing, so I have the option called query. Okay. Earlier we used HTTP adapter to get the data from the receptor or mock API. So during that time, we have provided only this address and authentication method with the credential name, if it is any. Okay. So now you need to query the data from SuccessFactors. Okay, now we'll click on this select. We'll see what are the things will be available. So this is the one I have created already. Okay, just click on connect. So if you haven't created it, you just need to click on this plus mark, select the OAuth and provide system name, any name you can provide it here, success factors details and credential. That's it. Again, you need to provide. For now, I will cancel it since I already created. Just click on connect. So we will be seeing this adapter multiple times. No worries. Okay. So for now, I will go with the compound employee API. So this is the only API which is available currently in SOAP adapter. I mean success factor adapter SOAP protocol. Okay. So I'm using this one here for now. That too, instead of getting multiple employees, I will try to get only one employee data. So I will get this employee data. So you have used the entity called compound employee. This is an API. Okay. Under this API, you have multiple fields. Okay. So you need to select. So from here, you can select the fields which you want. It is not fields, it is the nodes. The moment when you select the personal information, right, entire data will be selected in between the personal information. Okay. So for now, I will go with the flow. So it is like I'm selecting the address information. So you can see the path, right? Person dot address information. Again, email information required. Person dot email information. In the same structure only, you will get the data. So under person, you have the personal information. Under person, you have the email information. Okay. Again, I'm going with a required employment information. Again, a required compensation, job information, so employment job record, and I will go with the national ID and personal information, phone information. That's it. Okay, these are the main information which is available for all of the employees. I have selected the nodes which I require. Okay, just selecting the checkbox. That's it. So the moment when you click on this, selected all the entities, right? It's like all the portlets and all. Just click on save. Okay. So the moment when you click on save, one pop-up screen will be appeared. Please remember that one. Okay, that is an XST, which is auto created. So earlier I was saying, right? The moment when I query the data from SF, right, the XST automatically created based on the fields which you have selected. It's not the field, sorry, it's nodes based on the nodes which you have selected. So I will click on save here. See, compound employee user 0. You can able to see this one, right? Which I have highlighted. File compound employee entity query sync 0.xt created. You can able to see now this one.
Yes.
Okay. See, that is an XST which is auto created. I haven't created the XST for the success factor source system. It is auto created. So I will go into the processing. See, query from this entity, and you queried this much information which we have selected. And now I will write a, so instead of getting every employee from success factor system, I will write a condition called where. So this is like simple SQL queries only, where person ID external equal to, and I will provide that employee ID. So I will try to get single employee data from success factors from this compound employee API. Okay, we'll save this one first. Where can we check the XSTs and all? So I don't have power, and that is the reason. 4%. Okay. So where can we check the XSTs? So
Usually in message mapping, we
yes, we will upload the XST in the message
correct.
mapping. But
Right.
currently, I don't have my XST, which is already created. When I try to query the data from SuccessFactor, right? One XST already created here. Okay, I cannot so upload it from my system, right? Which is available in my tenant, where exactly it is located.
Request reply adapter either in the arrow settings somewhere.
Here it is not available.
Uh,
See, every
connect.
or every XSS or every Groovy script or every message mapping will be available under references. Okay, whatever the Groovy script you write, whatever the message mapping you do, whatever the XSLT code you write, whatever the XSTs that you create, either it is a source or target, that will be available here. Since I haven't uploaded any data, I haven't created any message mapping, so nothing is available. The only thing which we created is this compound employee entity query sync, okay, which is available in my reference. So that using this name, you can use for the source side, you can use this existing. Okay, I will try to turn on the trace and deploy the interface. We, as per this, how many employees we will get from SuccessFactors system? Hope you know the list. The SQL,
One number,
really you
right?
don't
We
know,
have given
that is
only one
better.
employee ID.
Correct. Yes. So I'm given like a where personal additional equal to this number, so I will get this employee data from SF. So this is how we will do in real time also. But we won't query the data like this for single employee or multiple employees. We won't use the where condition we will use in different way. That's it. So in my connectivity started, I will the data. So copy this one. I'm pasting into this. Look. See, only one employee information. That is 100,052. So in the where condition, we use this employee data only. That is the reason we got this employee data. And this employee holds this kind of information. Like, see, these are the information which we queried, right? For personal information, address information, phone information, email, employment, and compensation. So there are multiple times we are getting the job. So compensation, again, national ID information. These are the details which we have written our query in order to get from SuccessFactors. So we got this many notes on for this particular. Hope you are clear with the data, right? So how we have done the query from SF and why we got single employee and what are the data that we queried from SF, is the data we are getting or not. That you can verify, right? We can verify from here itself, right? If you are clear, only I will proceed further. Otherwise, it will confuse you people. So only I'm asking this question. So if you are clear, only I can proceed. So this is the question which query. We got this many. And earlier also you have deal with this 100 employees, right? These are the 100 employees which I have queried from the system. Our trial of this. You have already practiced this. You know how the data looks like. Any questions? We haven't discussed anything here new. Only the connectivity from SF to CPI we did. And, we have written in query. So this kind of queries we will write more in future. But you need to understand this one first. Let me know any questions on this part.
No, we have got the data, right? Whatever. I think we have got very little data.
Yes, because we used only where condition, right? We got only this employee data.
Does all the fields below the person information have been retrieved or not, right? Very few things.
No,
There are around
everything
15
will be
fields, right?
retrieved from the.
Retrieved. Okay. So that is what we need to compare.
Sorry.
So is this now query interface has queried the success factor system?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the actual data from the success factor system. We haven't done anything manually, right? So that success factor I cannot open because someone is already using. So who is teaching
Okay.
success factor? That person is using that. That is the reason I cannot open that. So if I open the system and I can search for this employee, right? So this is the information you can able to see in that system. In the view, in the UI and all, you can able to see this information. So currently I cannot open it. So
Okay.
we'll try to arrange one class. If generally she won't take the class on weekdays, okay. During that time, I will try to get the access. And that time, I will open the success factor system so that you can view the data from the UA and you can compare the data from the UA to CPI, how we got the data, whether the both are correct or not. You can. So for now, you can trust me like it is the actual data we will get from success factor. This is how it will be. Okay. And now, so in order to explain the content enricher, I will do one thing. I will write another query. I don't want to this request. I don't want to use this request reply. So that is the reason I have just attached the content enrich. I mean this content modifiers. Later I use. Now earlier we used the SOAP protocol. Now we will go with this OData. Okay, same request reply I will use. The power I haven't received. Got it. I'll explain the externalization as well here. Since we already discussed this one, now I will go with the OData video. Okay. So one more simple concept which we already discussed. Again, I am trying to explain you. Okay. So for now, I will copy this. So whenever I am trying to get the data from success factor, right? So these are the address and this is the authentication and this is the credential name which I need to use. In the processing, my entity might be changes. Okay, I cannot get the data from every time from compound employee. I might use different APIs which is available in SuccessFactor. Okay, so for now, so every time since my address and all every time is same, right? Stop multiple times, I'll delete them. Will remove them from here. I will say like I will externalize the SF underscore PDDRES. So I will give you some name saying that consists of SF address. It is externalized now. And this one is address authentication. Yeah, authentication also externalized now. SF underscore PRE credentials. So these three parameters I have externalized now. So I will click on OK and I have given anything, right? So I will just click on OK here, save. The moment when I cancel it, since we externalize this parameter, you can view them in the configure parameter, right? So for now, I will cancel this one. Click on configure. See, now you can view this. See, address, authentication, and credential. So here I will provide address as this one and credentials as this one. Okay, I'm clicking on save here. And authentication type, it is automatically came as auth. Okay, you can select if you are using basic, right, you can select as well. Authentication select from the drop down, you can select whichever you want. Since I already externalized this parameter, right? So again, I am trying to get the data from SuccessFactors with the different entity now. Earlier we used the compound employee entity. Now we are going with this uh, another entity. I will explain. Okay. So now, so here I am trying to get the data from SuccessFactors again. So here I haven't used anything. Yeah. What I can use now, I will go to externalize. The moment and I click on this button, right, it is giving some suggestions and all, which I already created. So under address, I can use this SF address. That is automatically updated to my value. Okay. Again, authentication type. Again, I will do the same. SF. You just need to remember the names. That's it. If you credentials, both are updated. I don't need to provide the manual data again and again. How many adapters that you will use? If the externalized parameter and values are same, you can use them. Okay, no need to copy multiple times. That is the use case of customization. In real time, so there is a cases we have used this SuccessFactors adapter more than 20 times. Okay, consider if you have used this SuccessFactors adapter more than 20 times, you need to copy paste 20 times. And if you are moving your interface from test system to the production system, the production URL might be, it will be changes. It is not might be changes, it will changes. During that time, you cannot go to the each adapter and change the address of system. You cannot change the credentials name of this system. You cannot change it by one after another. So the moment when you externalize now, so the moment when you update for one of the adapter configuration, right, it's automatically updated with the same value. Hope this part is clear. This is very important. Okay. You will understand once you practiced it. So try to externalize with the same parameter and provide the addresses there and see. If you are using same configurations and all, use the same name. If it is the different one, go with the different one. That's it. So for now, I'm using this. Still I haven't received the power. So I have externalized this parameter and I have updated the success factor details. Now I will go with the client here. Since I'm going with this. See what is this pagination and all will cover later. For now, you please focus on this content enricher. So since we haven't used the content enricher it, I'm just show you how to query the data from SuccessFactors. So in the after 10 minutes, we are combining this whatever the query we got earlier, that this component employee data with the query which we will write now. Okay. Going to the step 3. This is the OData V2 adapter. This is a bit different, which holds the foundation object data. So it is not the master data of the employee. which holds the foundation of lips, but not in CPI. So right now from system, right, you can able to see this location as this something, right? Location, position, regular temp, and department, division, right? So these are the some numbers and some codes and all have written in the compound employee. But the actual meaning will be available in the foundation objects. That is the map that they have done in success factor system. It's completed. So now I will go with the simple per person. So there are hundreds of APIs are available in success factor system. For now, we are using this person. Currently, I'm using this personal external entry of birth, date of birth, person ID, modified on user ID. Only few fields I have selected. This is by field by selection. Earlier we haven't used the field by selections. The earlier we used only with the job information, whatever the data is available under job information, entire data we got. So whereas in from this one data, you can select the fields which you require. So now I'm saving this one. Right. So, again, we are querying the success factor system with the different entity name. Okay, I will write the filter again. I don't want entire employees in this. Equal to the same employee data I will get. Okay, and finish. So it automatically return the filter condition for me. It is not the where condition in the O data. It is starter filter, which is automatically come. Okay, I will save this one until I will deploy the interface. And we can view the data, how it look like. Yeah, after this query, I might end the class because when I lost power at 7:30. Still, I haven't received it. I thought it will be by 30 minutes. Somewhere up. Why O data they haven't enabled? Hmm, 400. Should not get this one. mid now. I don't know why for what did I adapter. I will try to remove it. Language UN property expression user not viewable. Okay, user ID I will remove. I'm finishing this one and I'm deploying this one. In success factor itself, we can have this option like not updatable, not updatable, cannot delete or cannot update also. We cannot update few fields from CPI to success factor. There are options available that I can show you also. We queried the field. This cannot see. Now my interface ran successfully. I am going with this. So I queried only few fields from this entity per person. Earlier, my data was from compound employee where I have received entire data of this employee. The moment when I select personal information, I got this much data. Whereas from per person, I can have the got to select each field, whatever the field I require, I can select only that particular. Okay. So my request is, so since you are getting the data like this and uh, this is from another API like this, person ID. I will check person ID is available on it. So, okay. Still, I haven't received the power. If I, so we just query the data of success factor system with different APIs. So the content enricher, what it will do now, based on this ID from here and based on the ID from the target, it will enrich the data. Like the same data will come here like this. Okay, if I enrich the data. So that enrichment part, it will take some time to me to explain and show the data and all. So currently I haven't received the power yet. Shall we postpone this class to some after some time. So I don't want to confuse you people. So only I stopped here. Like, is that possible? Shall we connect after some breakfast or something, or else tomorrow? Because the can't receive the power.
We can
Connect
connect
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, no? Okay. You are clear, right? If you haven't clear, also no problem. Like I will explain in detail tomorrow again. Okay. So that enrichment part we need to do. That's it.
Okay.
So
Just
for
one
now,
minute
that's it. Like I
question.
will connect tomorrow.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Just why we enrich?
See, generally, so for now you can see the data like this now. So there are some object which is not available from the compound employee.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we need now this one is okay. So consider Ramesh, you are Salesforce system. You are handling the Salesforce system, and Janavi are handling the payroll system, and Swati is handling that S4 HANA system. There are three
Mm-hmm.
systems, and I am the CPI developer. I got a client request from the client saying that I need the entire data of these three systems in a single CSV file. Okay, some data is available in system, some in Janavi system, and some in Swati system. Okay, I want to get all this data in single XML path. Okay, so in the single go, I want this data. Okay, so what I will do now. So first I will query the data from SuccessFactors since it is very easy. Look, that connectivity from SF to CPI is easy only. Yeah, I will get the data from SuccessFactors system. So based on this ID, the ID will be same for in Salesforce system, in the in SuccessFactor, in S4 HANA, in other systems. The IDs are same. Okay, the ID won't be changes. Based on this ID, I will query the data again from the Salesforce and S4 HANA. So first of all, I will show you the so that you will be you'll be clear. So don't want no need to explain also, you will be understand. You will understand this. Enrich. So this is the content enricher. So what we will do now? We consider adapter. So here you will update the data like you that addresses and all. So these success factor addresses and all you will get, you will update that you Google know. Okay. So here in the content enricher, right? Enrich option. So path node. So for now I will give from the component employee I am getting, right. I will copy this X path and I will update it. Okay, path node is this one. Under this path I want this date. This is the key field. Okay. On the path lookup message is this one. So I want to enrich based on this ID. So I'm providing this as this and I will copy button. So the moment when you use like this now, so this data is cut and pasted here. So like this, I can do for rest of the systems as well. So currently we have this country of birth, personal external, date of birth, everything in the under personal information. So no need to enrich. Here only you can map. Consider there are some data which is not available in success factor system. During that time, I need to get it from some other APIs. Currently we use compound employee API and I can able to see the entire data. So there are some fields which is not available in component employee API as well. We need to go for OData API. In OData API, we have additional fields where we can get the data, which is not available in component employee. Currently, we have queried the only the fields which is already available, but in future, right? So we will come across this one. Like there will be some fields which is not available in component employee that we will query and we will try to enrich the data. So once you enrich the data, right, you have everything in one single go and you can map them clearly.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Data. So for example, the date of birth here is coming as date, year, month, date, right? The date of birth come for this employees come from component employees in a different way. See, year, month, date only. Date of birth is same, but here they haven't updated the time and hours, minutes, time, seconds, and all. Here they are updated only year, month, date. So data bit different here. Okay. So for now, only the difference I can see here is this. But in future, right? So under job information, you have the event called 16. So you don't know what is 16 event means. But the meaning of 16 will be available in the OData adapters and all. What is the meaning of this one? Job lateral. We don't know that one. But the meaning of this will be available in the OData adapters and all. So the full form of USA will be available. What is the job code? What is the this what is the name of this one will be available in the some other APIs. Okay. For job title, they have given a clear name. What is the code for this job title? Will be available in the OData adapters. I mean this OData APIs one. Location as this one. What is meaning of this one? Okay. So I hope you are at least you 5% clear, right? What is content enricher? We are enriching the data from the source to the query which we are getting from the this adapter which you will use. That's it. You just remember it. That will be enriched here like this. Like this will be enriched. After that, you can use that in the mapping one. So tomorrow we'll see this one in a more detail. So I will try to get the access for this success factor as well. Okay. Or else if you are free right after the breakfast, you can ping in the group. If all are free, like we can discuss it for 20 minutes so that the topic will be ended today. Or else tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.